Do-do, 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 do-do. Setting up. It says we're live. Push that button. Turn off the sound. Okay. Unfortunately, they can see me. Hello. Well, there's Janet. Hello, Janet.
Hello.
Okay. We're live. Hi, Connie. Connie's over there. Norma's over there. Woohoo! It worked. Hey! I'm always excited when Zoom to Facebook works because it doesn't always do that. Hello, Valerie. Good. All right. So let me get my camera over in front of me and I'll switch so you don't have to look at me anymore. You can look at replay spotlight. There we go. Later. There we are. So did anybody guess the right bundle, what we're using tonight? Hello, Sharon. I gave a couple of tips. I did say it would be Splendid. And there we are. It's the Splendid Thoughts bundle from the mini catalog. So I cased this out of the catalog because, you know, sometimes I have no idea what I'm going to do. And then I think, well, let's go through the catalog and find out what we can case. All right, I just have to get, this is not working, too funny. Okay, so there's the card right there. It's on page 64. And I really like it. And I thought, well, I'm going to do it. But I used different designer paper. I used some of the foil paper. They used the other side of the paper. And I think that this paper is too gorgeous to not use the foily side. So I did. And there's the inside. So I'm going to show you tonight. The stamp set has the outline stamp and then a filler inner stamp. And the filler inner stamp does not match exactly with the outline stamp. I love the paper too, Val. So you can see here, maybe not there, but you can definitely see in here. See how it's supposed to be there sort of, but not really. And then on the, I did it on the envelope too. So if you are OCD and can't let the fact that your filler inner doesn't match with your outline stamp, this is probably not the bundle for you. But on the other hand, get outside your comfort zone and just go for it. I'm going to get the paper. Hang on.
And we didn't even have to make you go outside your comfort zone.
You did not. I can't find the paper. It's lost. There it is. I got way too much paper hanging out up there. Okay. So this is the paper. So one side is all foil and the other side is not. And it's got a fresh freesia one. So this has got a, you can't tell there. It's got a purpley tinge to it. And then there's petal pink. Down here, this has got a pinky tinge to it. And pool party. Yeah, it's not really pool party. There's pool party in this one, but the foil is soft seafoam. And then there's copper and Sahara sand. And this one here kind of has, I don't know, it's like a no color. Anyways, it's fun. Pot culling the kettle black. What did I, oh, about getting out of the comfort zone. Hey, you guys make me get out of my comfort zone all the time. So it's time for you to get outside your comfort zone and just go with the fact that they don't match, but they're not supposed to match. So I'm going to add in some elegant faceted gems. These have been around for a long time, but I still love them. As you can tell, I'm almost out. I had to order some more. I was happy when the new annual catalog came out and they were still in there because I think they're pretty and they're flattish, so they don't add a lot of bump to your card. Can you see there? They're flattish. And there's new ones. Where are they? What are they called? They're in the new catalog. I'm looking at my fine sparkle gems. There they are. Oh. So these are the same shape. They're just, and there's the same flatness. They're just different colors. And I didn't write down what the colors were. So we'll have to find out. Uh-oh. Lock the doors. Somebody stole my catalog. Oh. Oh, Lord, help me. Are the new ones in here? They are, page 43. So they're part of the Gnome suite right there. And they are in Calypso Coral, Pale Papaya, Pacific Point, and Pool Party. Right there. I like them almost as much as I like the other ones. So I'll keep these out. We might decide to use these ones instead of or you might decide, because although it's not collaboration anymore, I still let you guys have some say in what we're doing. Don't I? Sometimes, maybe.
Sometimes you're just not risking another chicken card, are you?
No, not going there. Okay, so this pot has a little weird thing on it because there's this die in there that's supposed to be the pot die. So in the catalog, they cut it pot out and then they took a strip of Sahara sand. I didn't think it was Pool Party or crumb cake. It's Sahara sand. Took a strip of Sahara sand and put it on top just to elongate that pot a little bit compared to the one where the sentiment is stamped. Valerie's swearing at me. She said the word frog. Not allowed to say the word frog. So I'm taking this a course, and they said when you're taking your pictures of your projects, start adding something in there, the same thing to every picture. So when you take the picture of your finished project for where you're going to share it on social media or something, you're supposed to have, like, there's one lady uses an old style pen and one has a pineapple somewhere. And the only thing I could think of to put with my cards is a frog. Now, do you think? I know, that's how much you guys have got me going about these frogs. Oh, well.
There's someone coming to my house, so I'll have to leave. I'll get this on the replay.
Okay.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Janet.
Have a good night.
Good night, Janet.
Bye.
So I have this little teeny tiny itty bitty weeny frog that my local grandchildren brought back from Whistler for me. And it sits on my mantle. I might just have to get that out and put it beside every card that I do, just because it's annoying. Okay, so I have a card base that is soft sea foam. You don't see the card base in the front, but it's there because the front is the same size. Then 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside. The front is 5 1/2 by 3. And then I have two 5.5. Well, these are actually longer because I didn't want to be short. So I think I left them at 6 inches by 1. There's 2 of them, and then we're going to stick them underneath like that. So now you need to tell me which side you want me to use. I know what I want to use. And remember, it's not the collaboration night, so I can overrule you.
Foily.
1 vote for the foil. I have some linen twine. This is petal pink. This is the designer paper. So, everybody's going for the foily. So this is the designer paper that's here. No, this one. So we'll decide which side you want me to use for that too. And pool party for that die cut. And I already have adhesive sheet on there. There's my strip of Sahara sand. And this is soft sea foam for this one. And there's adhesive sheet on that. And then white to do these two. Okay, everybody wants foil and shiny, and I agree with you. Yes, 2 thumbs up. Okay. I'm going to put that off to the side. We'll do our die cuts first. And while I'm getting set up to do that, this pot here uses this side of that paper with the strip on top of it. Like that. So do you want me to use the Sahara sand side or the shiny side for that pot? I'll just leave that there while I get my machine out. And we'll see what happens. Peace and quiet, Sahara sand, and 1 for shiny. 1 Sahara sand and 1 shiny.
Can I see what the shiny looks like on top of the foily?
You mean here, like this?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be okay, but I'm going Sahara sand.
Oh, we have 2 Sahara sands and 1 foily. Okay, need this die cut with that. Oh, we keeping you up?
Yeah, I'm not sleeping real great.
Too hot?
Yeah, and when I run the air conditioner, it's too flippin' noisy. I can't win for losing.
Oh, I hear you. Well, last night I went to bed. Are you ready for this? 10:30.
Holy
My hubby
smokes.
said to me, "Are you not feeling well?" Because I haven't been in bed at 10:30. Well, it's been a long time. Probably since Tofino in March.
Yeah, I was going to say camping, maybe.
Okay, so Norma said, what about Sahara sand with a shiny strip on top?
Oh.
Ooh, that would be interesting. Valerie's air conditioning is a couple of fans. I was eating my dinner with my sweater on tonight because our air conditioning is on. And I was cold. Okay, 1 more die cut because there's 2 of those blue ones. Valerie says, or the other way around. So Norma said Sahara sand and a shiny strip. And then Valerie said the other way around. So I'm assuming that means the shiny pot was Harrison strip, but that didn't go over very well when I did this because they're kind of different. So that's what that would be. But if we did this and put a shiny strip on top, I know this isn't the right color, but this will give you an idea. That's what the pot would look like if we put a shiny strip on top. So it's almost time to make that decision because I'll do some stamping first. There. So I had to go to Costco in Courtney today. And I left bright and early. So it wasn't too, which is better, Valerie? Oh, you like the Sahara sand with a shiny strip? I think that is awesome. So I get up there and walk in and like 10% of the people had their mask on and everybody else was maskless. That's not a good thing. But at least I had my mask on. Okay, soft sea foam and the filler inner thing. And we're just going to wait. Wrong one. This one. Need to get my stamping paper out because it's got to go underneath here. So that was from the paper pumpkin last week. Okay, so I have one of these goes here. And then one of these goes like that. Okay. Then pool party. And don't worry, that will lighten up. That will definitely lighten up. Okay, and this is pool party and the filler inner for the puffy one. And we're just going to puff on there. I think I did them upside down. Oh well. Puff on there. Okay. Now, inside and on this white, we're going to use Old Olive. Uh-oh. What the heck? I hit my mouse and I lost my head. There we are. It's back. I lost the Facebook feed, so I couldn't see anybody's comments. Okay. So I was out of here by 8:30 this morning so that I could get up there. I had to go pick stamps up from somebody first before I headed off to Costco. And I didn't want to be there all day. And I still didn't get home until, what was it? 12:30, I guess, 1 o'clock when I got home. So much for my quick trip. And all I did was Costco and pick up those stamps.
I'm going out to Spielberg Festival tomorrow.
Oh, are you? Oh,
Yep.
That's exciting.
I'm thinking It might be warm.
Oh, are you? Oh,
Yep.
That's exciting. Oh, I hear me. Why do I hear me?
Oh, because I wanted to see the comments, so I got to turn the volume down.
It's like you hear me once, you don't need to hear me more than once.
But I have to remember after this is over to turn the volume back up on my phone.
I think I shortchanged myself from the white. I might have to get extra white here. And I just realized that I stamped this in the wrong color.
20 lashes. It'll
Okay.
be interesting.
So I stamped that in in pool party. No, pear pizzazz, but I think it should be pool party. What do you think? Think it should be blue? I don't think I've got enough room on here to, oh yeah, I do. Could have swung that a bit more onto the left. Let's try pool party. I'm not getting any comments over there. I wonder if something's happened. Oh, well, somebody will comment or say I'm not over there. Okay, pool party. Oh, Valerie heard me. She made a comment. Yay. Okay. I'm going to stamp this in pool party. And then get the filler inner, stamp it off. I don't know which way this goes. That'll go that way. See, it doesn't fit in any stretch of the imagination.
No, definitely doesn't.
But that's what makes it interesting,
Yes.
because it means that it's not dull and boring, right? Okay, filler inner,
Or neat and tidy.
neat and tidy. Things that make my OCD heart happy. And that one doesn't fill in either.
It does take a bit of getting used to.
Well, I've spent so much of my stamping life trying to be matchy-matchy and get everything lined up, and this just, you just got to go for it. Like, don't even, just point the arrow in the right direction and stamp. It is quite freeing. Okay, one last thing. I'm going to stamp sentiment on the boat, also known as a pot. Connie's there, yay. Okay, I like this sentiment in this stamp set that says sending hugs.
That is a nice one.
And of course, it's crooked. Oh, well. The whole card is not OCD, so just let it go, woman. Okay, so now what you guys wanted was this and then a strip of the foil at the top, right? Like that's what we decided on.
I think so.
Okay, where's that? Where's that piece I have to die cut? There it is. All right. So what'd you do today, Holly?
I was gonna say as little as possible, got some groceries and then laid down for a while and
Nice.
yeah.
Not working today?
No. Yeah. Then when it started to cool down, went for a swim and
Oh, it started to cool down.
well, after 5 it was cooler than it was at 3.
That's very true.
And my back deck starts to be mostly in shade by then. So
Oh, nice.
yeah.
I have a hot swimming date with my local grandchildren tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
I told them if it's 35, Grandma is not going swimming because their pool is out in the middle of their field, and it's very hot when the sun is beating on it.
But you'd be in the water, so that cools you off.
Yes, but only up to my armpits if I'm sitting down, because it's only a 3-foot pool.
Ah, okay.
And things hang out in the sun. I wear a hat and I wear my glasses, my sunglasses. But I will be out there swimming away.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine isn't very deep either. But I can't quite kneel. and keep my head out of the water.
Ah, yeah, that's the size the northern grandchildren have. That didn't cut out properly. Oh, well, I'm going to leave you and go cut out a strip of this. Just trying to find out what size. 1/4 of an inch. Got it. 1/4 of an inch. There we are. Oh, I like that. Yes, I do. Valerie says she has a cold shower date.
Yeah, I've had one of them pretty much every night just before I go to bed.
Oh. Well, we have our air conditioner set at 23.5. So it's not like it's super cold. Up. My glue eraser just dropped, and if I don't pick it up now, the Lord only knows when it will happen. There we are. Okay. And then after dinner, I have frozen blueberries that I get really cold. I have homegrown frozen frozen blueberries now.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Heather's mom and dad gave me a couple of bags of their blueberries from last year. And of course, the blueberries are ripe now, and they've got tons of them this year.
Oh, that is nice.
When we get together for family dinners, her specialty is dessert. I bring the salad. She brings the dessert. And it's some kind of a berry crumble right now is what she usually brings. It's all sugar-free, of course, because of the family issues, but it's so good. Okay, so I put these on and I'm just trimming off the excess. And of course, we have one family member whose name shall not be spoken, but it's the old man. My old guy does not like blueberries. So she ends up making 2 different crumbles, one with blueberries and one without. Oh, poor woman.
How nice of her.
If the baking is not good enough, then she goes and bakes twice. All because he doesn't like blueberries.
I think that's very nice of her.
It is very nice of her.
And obviously, she thinks Ted's special.
Oh, he's special, all right.
I was going to say, apparently, I'm like his wife.
I'm not special at all. Okay, so I put those 2 on there, flat. Now I'm putting this on over top. Hopefully, I'll get it straight. Nope. Ah! Up. Good Lord. Okay, oh, I forgot to go to Hool Printing this afternoon. Oh, shoot. I took a bunch of cardstock down there for them to chop up for me, and I forgot to go pick it up. And I was right there too. I had to.
Well, that's what's annoying, because they're probably going to be open again tomorrow.
I know, but I was right there. I had to go down and pick Ted. I had to take Ted down to pick his truck up. It was at the Rick Dennis, the car doctor. And I had to go right by Hool Printing. Some days.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Well, I went to Costco. I got home. I didn't get home. I had to go straight out to get Cameron because he had been at home all day because Heather was working, Phil was working, James was working. And he usually comes and hangs out with Grandpa. And he couldn't because Grandpa's truck was in the shop. So Grandpa had no way to get him. So I went right from Costco to pick him up, got home. James messaged to say he was done work and he was on his way home. And I said, well, Cameron's here. You should come here. Before I could say, because there's no key at home to let you in, he said, no, thank you. And I thought, oh, well, he'll learn when he gets home that there is no key. So then Grandma had to go pick him up. And because what did I sat down for about 3 minutes in between. And then I got him picked up, brought him home, and Ted says, I have to go pick the truck up. So then I had to get back in the car and drive him down to Rick Dennis to pick the truck up. One of those days, you know.
Well, look on the bright side. At least your car has AC.
Yes, and fuel is down, my diesel's down to 182.9, which is a lot less than 246 it was back in June.
Yes.
Okay, I'm putting a little bit of glue on this, right on the edge. There we are. I'll let that dry. So I got to put that strip. Where did I put the lid? There it is. Okay. And next is this. So do you guys like this Splendid Day suite bundle? I guess it's a suite because it comes with the paper. Or is it ho hum, just another flower?
It's definitely an interesting flower.
I agree with you. And it's not really a flower. It's more like leaves.
Yes.
I'm just getting the page out again because see what, oh, that's what I was wondering what was in the suite. So there's the open leaf trinkets and that soft seafoam trim or ribbon that looks so, it looks so bright until you take it off of the spool. Oh, Valerie says she thinks one of their gas stations ran out of fuel today. Uh-oh. Connie likes it. Valerie says it's different. Norma says she likes the paper, can't get past the filler not lining up. Come on, Norma, get out of your comfort zone. So once you take this off of the spool, it's not as bright as it was. Maybe we need to change that trim up and put a bow out of that ribbon. And maybe we need to add we'll see if we need to add one of those open leaf trinkets in there. Okay, this has 2 of these because these are just little tiny things. Sharon likes the paper. Well, I got it because I don't remember what Stamping Up. Was it Creativity Now, maybe? Where they were using it for the make and takes. And we got to order it early, which is always a pull for me because if I can get anything early, I will. Because it's new stuff. Why would I not want it in my craft room? Okay, so you put 2 of these on here. And it doesn't matter where you put them because most of it gets covered up anyways. So let's just use my block, make sure that they're going to stick there. Okay, this is not, oh, that's why it's not sticking. Still have part of the thing left on there. There we go. It's amazing how much better it sticks when you actually take the liner off the whole thing.
Yes.
Okay, so this is going to be on dimensionals and this is going to be on dimensionals. So I will just find some of those. And have we decided am I going to use the thread or the ribbon? I get such a laugh reading some of the demonstrator websites. People are because I share every once in a while our collaboration cards on the demonstrator planning place. And I've been laughing lately because there's a few other demonstrators that are starting to do the collaboration. And they say, yeah, my viewers and I did this. It's like, okay. Gotcha first. There. Ribbon. Valerie says ribbon. Nobody else has chosen yet. So I'll put these on and then we'll choose. But nobody's got as good a viewer selection as I do. And I bet those ones don't put the other demonstrators out of their comfort zone like you guys do. You're experts.
They probably, the new demonstrators probably don't have a chicken card yet.
Oh, Norma says ribbon. Oh, that chicken card. I don't think we'll ever forget that chicken card. It was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, let's see what the ribbon looks like.
I have a note. I never had the chicken card number written down because I number all my cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know where to find them. Now it's sticking and I can't get it. So when I was looking for it last time, I wrote it down. So it now says chicken card number 4079 in June of 2021. So if I ever need to look for it, I just have to go to my June of 2021 and there it will be in all its glory.
Yes.
Okay, so I can put that on and I'll put this on here now because that's dry. And then I will go and get my bow tire and tie a bow. One bow tire. Valerie, it was not fun. Okay, so I made this.
Valerie's right. It was fun.
No. Apparently I got this on here super crooked too. That's what I like about doing Tombow like that. It always comes back up again and you can move it.
That's how excited you get when you think about that wonderful chicken card.
Maybe that's what I should do as my thing for my card pictures is a chicken. Find a little chicken and keep a chicken in there instead of a frog. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. You love frogs so much that frogs will be good too.
Oh my God, frogs. I like that shiny strip on that top of that pot like that. That looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll tie a bow and then we can decide. You don't, Valerie. You don't need to do that to me again. That was mean.
I think you're right, Valerie. We need to do it again.
Oh, God help me. This is pretty ribbon. It's got a shimmery, sheeny thing happening. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oops. Okay. Let's put these pots on here so they quit flipping everywhere. Get some dimensionals on them. And then a little bit of adhesive right up at the top so I can attach because I didn't put dimensional underneath there. Oh, wait. Oop. That goes over top of this. I can't put a dimensional on there. Sorry, I had to remove that notification that somebody sent me a message, because when they're up there, I can't see the comments. Okay, come on. So this pot goes on here. Right, sort of there. And then this pot needs a little bit of adhesive right here.
Would you put the bow on now so that the one leg of the ribbon goes under the pink pot, or are you going to cut the legs of the ribbon off real short?
Oh, I could cut them short. I don't think it'll look very good with the long like that, do you? We just have to figure out where we want to put it before I cut it.
I think it needs to be short.
Yeah, we'll make it short. We will. Let's get this on. Right about, sort of like that, maybe. There's the pots. I like that. Now, let's just hack this off. And then we'll decide where we want to put it and how long we want it to be. So I did the draw today for two $50 hostess credits and a 50% off. And Valerie and Diana J and Marilyn H all won. So they all get free stuff. Okay, there's the bow. So do we want it there, or do you want it up on top? You're not cooperating. Or on top of the pot. So there's on top of the pot, and there's on the pot.
I like on top.
I guess it could go in the middle too.
Well, that'll be the tiebreaker.
Below the fancy paper. Valerie says below the fancy paper, and Holly says above the fancy paper, and Glenda says in the middle of the fancy paper. Norma says on the pot. Down there. Okay, Blue Dot, where are you? We got two on the pots, one above the pot.
On the pot it is.
On the pot it is. Because nobody else is commenting over there, so they don't get input. I'll put it right there. How's that?
That's cute.
Now I need my ribbon scissors to cut feet off. I didn't even come home with chicken wings from Costco today, which is really unusual because I usually at least come home with the 10-pack.
How
Okay,
did you
what do you-
manage that? Weren't they ready?
Well, they were, but I was ready to go home. I didn't want to stand there and wait. That's cute. I like that bow on there.
That is cute.
Okay, got to put the inside. And then we're done. We're done. Inside, inside. Thanks, Norma. Norma says it's very cute. I think the ribbon on there is definitely. So there we go. There's the two cards side by side.
That is
This-
cute.
This one is lovely, but this one is more feminine. It's more soft. And I definitely like this done in Pool Party rather than Pear Pizzazz.
Yeah. There's definitely more green on the card you did tonight.
I think I stamped this off before I stamped.
Mm.
And this one I didn't stamp it off except here.
Yeah.
So which one do you like better? The one with the green or the one without the green? Should I have stamped? You can't really tell that it's even there.
I like the softer look of the card you'd done before tonight.
That
But-
one?
Yeah, but the other one is really pretty too. So no losers, no chicken cards tonight.
But you notice it's green.
True.
That chicken card was definitely green. It had its green moments, all right. Connie likes it. Norma likes it. Valerie likes it.
It's
Yay.
a win all around then.
A win all around. It's unanimous. It's a unanimous. Oh, I didn't put the bling on. Oh my, how many? I can't tell you how many times when I'm doing videos that I forget to put the bling on the cards. And then I think after I'm done, I think, oh, well, that was dumb. Okay,
Yeah,
which one's?
I did forgot the bling the other day, sending a birthday card. But I'm not unsealing this envelope. I'm done. Thank God
Okay.
there was Winky on it.
So there's those bling or these bling. Which ones do you like better? The colored ones or the non-colored ones? Yeah, I think you're right. I like the stamped off of on this one. This one is, it's a bit more in your face. It's not
And
as soft.
so
as-
in the theme of it a little more in your face, how about the pink ones?
Those ones?
Yeah. To bring sort of the color of the pot into it more.
Can do that. I'll just put one on and we'll decide if we like. Well, everybody is saying the colored ones. So there. Do you like the pink ones? Oh, hello, Shanna. Shanna likes the colored ones too. Shanna, you're not telling me to do a mixture of the both? Shanna is the queen of mix. The queen of mix them up.
And apparently you've learned well.
Every once in a while, I go rogue and remember to do it. Okay. And she says, well, you could. I don't like them, all the colors together. I think it's
too much on that card.
yeah, Valerie likes the pink on there. I like the blue on there. I'll put this one back. We had 2 votes for the pink. So pink or blue? 2 votes for pink. Pink or blue? I'm not going to mix and match them because it won't be a good thing. Oh, okay. So you said pink, right, Holly?
Yes.
Okay, so pink, Shanna says pink, Norma says blue.
And
Dave
Sharon
says
says
pink.
pink.
And Dave says pink. Yay! Dave well done. You're on the winning side with Valerie. I'm sorry, Norma. We're going with the pink.
You'll have to make a card with the blue ones, Norma, and show it to us.
There's an idea. No, don't like that. This card is really difficult to put bling on. Is it supposed to, oh, maybe down here. It's supposed to be in a triangle. When you're putting bling on a card, you're supposed to do it in a triangle because that's more pleasing to the eye. Sharon says pink too. Did you say that? I think you said that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So there we are.
I like that.
I like the pink. Kind of brings the pink out in the pot. Like you said. Close these all up before the bling jumps out. Aha! Now we're done. And it makes this look pinkier than this does, which is really weird. It's amazing how a couple of embellishments can just change things, right?
Yeah.
Well,
And how odd, a card with no winky.
there's no winky on it. But where would I put it? Because I don't want to reactivate any of them.
That's right. It's very unusual for you.
It is, but it doesn't need it because it's got so much lovely bling going on with the.
You're right, it doesn't.
With the, what's that stuff called? Foil. All right, so one more day to sign up for the elephant class. Then it's gone. Oh, and I don't even have my poster here because it's down the other end of the house. So the elephant class is.
Well, I've done that, so I'm okay.
You've done that, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's called Elephant Parade on page. I think I did a sneak peek of the cards, didn't I? I don't remember. So that's what it is. Sorry, I've got my notes here. You don't need to see my notes. So it was only $57.50. So in the class, you get this bundle plus a package of dimensionals, and that brings you up to the $60. Let me just do this. Replace. There we are. So that brings you up to the $60 to get a celebration item. And the class is 65. So you're basically getting, well, you're getting the cards for free.
Yes.
There's 6 cards. You get 2 of each. Now we're only going to make 1 of each in the class, but you're going to get a kit. You get 2 kits for each card. And
Yes.
of course, it's in a box. So there's going to be a goodie in there too, a treat for me.
Mhm.
I had Cameron cranking out he's my new official big shot, no, cut and emboss machine operator.
Ah,
So he cut out a whole bunch of treat boxes and things the other day. So those are all made. Valerie says, God, I have Dave's birthday, son-in-law's birthday, daughter's anniversary, one granddaughter's birthday, all in the next week. Holy Aunt Jemima, Valerie.
yes.
It's a lot of people in 1 week. Anyway, so there's that. And then after that, it's the Hello Harvest class. And that's still open for registration until the 10th of August, I think. Of course, I'll just do it this way. So this is what that one is. It's using this and the paper. Nice, gorgeous fall paper. That's still open for registration. You can do the suite, the bundle, or just the cards. And if you're part of my tutorial, that's what the monthly tutorial is on the Hello Harvest suite. So back comes that, because now I want to show you. Replay spotlight. Okay, so here's the rustic. It's called the Rustic Harvest Suite. So this gorgeous fall colors. And then there's the Hello Harvest bundle. We're going to use the amber gems. And this paper is so pretty. And it's black and white on one side and colored on the other. So if you're part of my monthly tutorial, you're going to get 4 cards made out of this suite. If you register for the class, you get 3 cards. And if you're part of my monthly tutorial and you want to upgrade to get the 3 card kits, you just pay the difference. You don't have to pay all over again. So what I think that's all I got to tell you, except share my video if you have enjoyed it. I'm trying to increase my YouTube reach because I'm halfway to being able to monetize, which means I make money off of my YouTube videos too. Yay!
Well, that would be nice.
That would be nice. Yeah, I've been working on it since January. Was it January? No, January last year, I think. I don't remember. Anyways, so I hope you all have a wonderful long weekend. I am back Monday night, even though it's a holiday. Yeah, the first. Tree lot dies. We're going to play with the tree lot dies one more time on Monday night. Same channel, same time. Thanks everybody on Facebook for joining me. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful long weekend and I hope to stay cool. Bye for now.